I will present in the next 20 minutes our idea for IO2. I'm saying this because IO2 is scheduled for April, starting from April, but we already have a lot thanks to Rosio's leadership, who is telling us to move all the time. So we have already done half of the I/O. I will briefly tell you what are the ingredients that we are using to create this curriculum, then what we do provide and what we do not provide, and finally I will illustrate the curriculum so that you have an idea of what it is going to look like. The curriculum and course design is the second I/O, as you could appreciate from previous presentation, and it is SSML Pisa doing this in Italy, within the project. What we will do provide is, first of all, a detailed description of the course, which can easily be turned into a syllabus to me. So it can be used as a manual, as a handbook for the course. Then we will have 4 certified general knowledge modules and 2 certified technical modules. By technical module, I mean the one on re-speaking and the one on velotyping. And finally, free, accessible training material that we are going to produce and to let them be available for those who want to use it for self-training or for vocational training or for academic higher education training. Well, this is, you can't see that, so I will skip this slide. What we do not provide is self-assessment material for students. We will not provide assessment material for teachers, and we will not provide a final certification. This is something that is to be said, because otherwise when we say that we provide certified material, people may think that we provide also a final certification. What are the main ingredients of this curriculum? First of all, of course, input from IO1. Rosio has already talked about it. Then a literature review, because there are several people who have already talked about how to do a curriculum, how to teach re-speaking, how to teach velotyping, how to teach other things. So we will make an overview of the existing literature in the field. We will interview experts in the field, because some people, what is great with this project is that we are putting together professional training and higher educational training. So most of the professional training is not supported by literature. So there are more people who know how to do this than people who have written on how to do this. And then we will try to do cross-fertilization, which is a word that Rosio likes a lot. The ingredients from the input from the IO1 are the 6 competence areas that you could see, the 60 skills, and the best practices coming out from interviews. As for literature review, our idea is that of putting together input from simultaneous interpreting, teaching, from audiovisual translation, teaching, from re-speaking teaching, and from the velotyping, sorry for the typo, the velotyping curriculum that Stenotype Velotype. Did you add it? No. Yeah, you did. Great. The Velotype from WIM has produced. All these experiences in creating a course on either simultaneous interpreting or audiovisual translation or re-speaking or stenotyping will be put together so as to give life to a new concept of curriculum, because our task is that of providing an online curriculum. The experts, as we have said, will come from these four fields, and we will interview both scholars and professionals who have not written anything but who know how to do the job. As for cross-fertilization, we will try to put together many things. The European Union likes a lot when we reuse the results of projects, of current projects or of former projects to show that they invest money on something that is valuable. And we think that this is, of course, the best approach. So the first four projects that you can see here are a European project on live subtitling, or in the case of ISIT, on trying to provide input for easy to understand and easy to read material. The last two sources, the last two projects are the speech repository of the interpreting department of the European Union, the SCIC service. They have issued a speech repository with speeches in many languages. The aim of this material is to be interpreted, but of course we can easily use that to be transcribed or subtitled. In the case of Intersteno, Intersteno is the World Federation of Court Reporters and Parliamentary Reporters, and we organize every 2 years the World Championship of Fast Writing. So there are many contests, and the material that is used for these contests, who go up to 500 syllables per minute, as for the speech rate, is available online. So again, thanks to the partnership with Intersteno, we will be able to have material that we will use for our training. And Pilar is suggesting me to say that WIM is one of the world champions of fast writing. So we are really, really lucky to have in our team, in the LTA team, somebody who not only knows how to teach, knows how to write, but who has also tested his competencies against people coming from 30 countries in the world. And he won. So. So what's the curriculum going to look like? Of course, I don't have conclusions, because this is our idea, since, as I have just said, the IO2 has not started yet. I will show the features that we have thought of this curriculum, the main features, and then the credits thing, so how the credits are going to be organized. We think that we have introduced something new, so I will tell you what, and the different applications. The curriculum has several features. These features are the ones that you can read in the slide, meaning that the course is going to be a modular course, and it is going to be characterized in units, meaning that depending on the background of the trainee or of the trainees, the teacher or the trainee himself or herself can pick up and choose the skills that he or she doesn't possess. Or if he or she is new to the field, he can or she can go through the whole course. The curriculum is going to be language specific for the technical units, precisely because we have that material that I have talked about, the European Union and the interstitial material. The rest of the training is done in English. But of course we can provide the template of the subtitles to let people who want to translate the subtitles to localize the material into their language. The curriculum is going to be adaptable to MOOCs and to BA courses. We will see that in a minute. As I have just said, it's going to be usable by vocational trainers and academic trainers. The material is certified by the ECQA, which I think is the European Certification and Quality Association. 15 minutes during the pause to learn. The course is going to be accessible to blind trainees, which is also something that we shall not forget about. The credits, the old course is gonna be 30 ECTS ACTV credits, so 30 academic credits or professional credits, which means 750 hours. By hours, it is understood 270 classwork hours and 480 homework hours. The MOOC versions is going to last for 1 month, divided into 4 weeks, every week being divided into 5 days, and every day being 8 hours. The BA version is 1,800 hours. This is not our choice. I mean, this is how it is organized in Europe. And it's going to be divided 30% circa classwork hours and 70% circa homework hours. What's new in the curriculum as compared to existing training at the academic level? The velotyping, which is taught in one university in Holland, I think, or in Belgium, but mainly it is respeaking, which is taught at the university level. So we consider it what's new thing. The velotyping plus the respeaking are able to cover 25 languages, but thanks to developers that we will see in after the lunch break, we will see that it is possible to create a new language in a couple of months. Then we have introduced this thing which is called Mars, like the planet. The aim of the trainee will be to reach Mars, meaning its most accurate and rapid speech-to-text production rate. What does this mean? It means that it is useless to be able and talk, in the case of respeaking, for example, at 200 words per minute if you make many mistakes. So you have to be able to speak at the highest speech rate possible with the less mistakes possible. And as we have seen this morning, the limit is 1% errors. Then we will also provide not that much material, but we will focus on, though superficially, on plain English as a technique to solve some problems related to difficult speech, but also for other purposes that we will see in the afternoon. And then we have also introduced training to live editing, which is something else which we will see in the afternoon. So just keep in mind. This is the last one. So thank you very much. Of course, if you have questions, I will be happy to answer. Yes, I'm done. Can I go and sit down?